This is the most tricky blade testing method in Forged in Fire, the puzzle piece test. No specific parameters are provided, nor any technical requirements. The only challenge is that the finished blade must pass the puzzle piece fitting test. Whoever's blade perfectly fills the puzzle's gap will get the highest score. Faced with this unprecedented test, the contestants can't help but feel stumped. What makes it even more frustrating for them is that the material the production team has given them this time is the extremely hard to forge W1 round bar steel. At the host's command, the 3-hour time-limited challenge officially begins. Although determining the dimensions and blade shape is no easy feat for the contestants, the clever Logan soon comes up with a solution. He plans to map out the required blade outline by comparing blueprints with the puzzle piece. After taking out a tissue of sufficient size, he aligns it with the puzzle's empty space and uses a tracing method to replicate the blade's outline in a 1:1 scale. It has to be said, this trick is truly brilliant. Keaton also deeply admires Logan's clever idea. The two immediately team up. With each other's help, they quickly draw the blade blueprint. Even with the perfect blade blueprint in hand, the complexity of the blade shape and the difficulty of forging the W1 round bar steel still make it inevitable for the contestants to make mistakes. Only halfway through the time, Dale stretches the steel billet too much, making the dimensions irreparable. He has to start the forging process all over again. At the same time, Keaton successfully hammers out a decent blade blank and begins fine-tuning the blade's parameters further. To ensure precise dimensions, Keaton checks against the original puzzle piece and revises his work every 2 minutes of forging. This attitude of striving for perfection is truly reassuring to watch. On the other side, Logan also shows his true strength. He first slams the blade blank against the anvil repeatedly to form the blade's curvature. Then he delivers a series of powerful hand forges to shape the blade further. The whole process looks absolutely flawless, but the next moment, he places the blade blank against the puzzle piece to check, only to find that the dimensions are a total failure. Helplessly, he has to cut off the excess part and reforge and shape the blade. After some time, Dale, who restarted from scratch, also catches up with the progress. After initially hammering out the blade shape, he cools the blade blank slightly in front of a fan, then directly plunges the blade into a bucket of water to perform a small water quench on the edge. This move leaves the judges utterly confused. Nick originally forged the blade step by step, according to the traced blueprint, but for no apparent reason, the originally curved wide-bladed edge is hammered into a rounded shape by him. Worse still, he compares it with the blueprint, and the two turn out to be exactly the same. This leaves Nick completely dumbfounded. Could he have traced the blueprint wrong in the first place? Although he is suspicious, he has no time to spare, so he has to bite the bullet and move on to the next step. With only 30 minutes left on the countdown, Keaton is the first to finish quenching. The blade is perfectly straight with no issues. A simple final grind is all it takes to finish the work smoothly. Logan and Dale also finish quenching one after another. With only 5 minutes left, Nick finally completes his quenching, but to everyone's surprise, Nick just fished the blade out of the bucket when his hand suddenly slips the next moment, and the blade edge crashes to the ground instantly. When he picks up the blade to check again, there is a clear crack on the blade.